So we are live. Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into something intimate, sacred, and often misunderstood. The connection women have with their own bodies, the warmth and their pleasure. Our guest is Natalia Subiglio, a certified nutritionist and psychosomatic therapist, guide for women to return to their power, to the embodiment, to the Yoni healing. Welcome, Natalia.
Thank you. Thank you, Katalin. Thank you, Anna. I'm really happy. I'm honored to be here. And, it's good to speak openly about Yoni healing, about sensuality. And thank you for this opportunity.
How do you feel? Why do you feel to do this retreat in this year? Is something behind this retreat, intuitive feeling that you have about all these things that happen in this period, or it's just what make ce te-a determinat să faci asta? What
So, why I'm
determinate?
doing this. Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be very special. It didn't came out of my mind just randomly because it was planned. We already planned with Ioana to do this like a few years ago, so it comes true. And this happening this summer. And
Mhm.
the name of the retreat is called Retreat Yoni. So it's going to be 4 days of full immersion, for women who want to reconnect with the bodies and to explore emotional blocks, work on body memory, feminine energy. So, because as psychosomatic specialist, I can tell that our body remembers everything, like everything what happened in our lives, all traumas, all muscles remember everything. But our mind can forget, so we will work on it. And so the full program you can find on landing page, of the event, and there will be guided group workshops, daily embodiment practices, and opportunities for optional one-to-one session.
Aha, I understand. So let's start from the beginning. Why do
Yes.
so many women feel disconnected from their bodies, especially in the sexual area, about their sexuality?
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. Unfortunately, this is really true because you know no one teaches us how to listen to our bodies. You know, it should be work of our parents, ancestors, but the problem is they didn't learn it either. They don't know it. So we don't know how to perform or how to behave. And many women really grow up with a lot of taboos, with a lot of shame, especially when it touches this subject that like sensuality and sex. So they grow up in silence, and we have a lot of traumas. All the women, like all people, have their own nightmares, like in life. So a lot of abuse, a lot of painful relationships, and even medical exams. Everything that leaves imprints. So, and as I told before, like our body remembers everything. Well, our mind can forget about it, but our body remembers, and our muscles remember. So, and the womb, and the pelvis, and this yoni place. So it remembers it all, it holds it all. So it can be like tension, dryness, lack of pleasure, can be numbness. So, but this is not a flaws, you see. It just the signs, the body just like screaming, like something that we have to release. So this is that, it comes true. So that's
Yes.
why women feel disconnected from the bodies.
When you say yoni healing, is there a connection about yoni healing and kundalini?
Uh kind of. It's different what I do because Kundalini it's also sensual sexual energy. There are a lot of practices about waking up Kundalini,
Mhm.
and I know it's kind of very in trend. It's trendy now, but to my opinion, it should be awoken like organically. So that's also what about this retreat. And because yoni healing, it's very sacred. It's like very sacred practice. And probably I have to tell what yoni is, because a lot of probably not everyone knows what yoni means, because this comes from Sanskrit. This word
Yes.
comes from Sanskrit, and this means like sacred source. So it's the entire pelvic bowl, the vagina, the womb, and it's kind of energetic space, of this life-giving power. And in my work, I use this method that's called yoni healing or yoni mapping as well. And it's
Mhm.
not about, it's not sexual, and it's not medical. It's more like deeply approach, very respectful approach that helps women to reconnect with the inner power.
The breath work is the principal instrument of the yoni healing, or what kind of ritual do you use in the yoni healing in special?
The retreat, what do you mean? Sorry, I didn't hear the beginning.
The technique, the breath work.
The
Ah,
breath
this,
work.
yes, yes. Well, it's one-to-one work, of course. It's very intimate, it's sacred, and usually it can be like a technical one. So it's kind of massage. And during this massage, the women usually opens up. But of course, we have to find the teacher, the one who guides you in this. So, but before the massage, of course, it should be a connection between like Yoni healer and a woman. And before that, I need to understand what traumas had a woman before she came to me, what she lived through, what emotions she blocked inside her body. And after that, we came to massage. And during the massage, we just open up, we just unblock the emotions. Some women, cry. Some women feel numbness. Some women feel pleasure. Some really don't feel anything. So, but afterwards, it's like a flower, it opens up, but usually happens afterwards, after the sessions.
For the women that are watching us right now, especially the women that were abused in the past, in the sexual life, can yoni healing be an instrument for their healing to, uh, uh, how can I say, to heal themselves and to enjoy the sexual life with the future partner or the actual one, if there is?
Yeah, Kathleen, very good question. Because this is one of the biggest requests. Because the women, they don't come when they're healthy, when they're happy, when they're full of life.
Yes.
Usually, it comes to trauma. Yeah, the trauma brings them to heal. Um, but what I can say to these women, that they're not broken, and there is always they don't have to combat them themselves, because what happens, the women just think that they want to their traumas. So it really can help. It does, because it unblocks this tension that they've just been living with. And because we create this safety place when they can open up, and they have this shame in them. Probably they feel like it's their fault of being abused. It can be also some family programs like ancestral stories. So yeah, this work really helps to come back to themselves. Yeah, to regain the strength, because in every trauma there is a power. So yeah, my answer is yes.
Very good to know. Because yes, is like what you said earlier. A woman, when she has a lot of pain, uh, a full of pain experience in her life, that motivates her to go healing, to go in this way, to heal. Um, let's talk about the Yoni healing, in special about this word, about the Yoni. You said earlier that is not sexual, it's more than this. So it's
Yeah,
not
it's deeper.
about make a woman to have a orgasm, or I don't know.
Yeah, yes, you're right. Because most of women, like when they find out what I do, that I'm Yoni healer, at first they're like, "What is that? What is Yoni healing?" There are a few like really know what it is and what to do with this. Because at first, at some point, they're shocked, especially when I start to explain, because a lot of shame, as I said, a lot of blockages about it, a lot of traumas and taboos. Like we don't have to talk about sex, about sexuality. No, no way. And it's not really sexual procedure, as I said. Yeah, it's more a tantric, I would say, because you see a lot of women we carry, as I said, pain, stress, traumas, and that might come from even childbirth, from sexual experiences, from society, and like sex is a bad thing, but yoni healing creates this like safe space to slow down, to tune in, like to gently release what's been stored there, physically, emotionally, energetically. And sometimes that looks like breath work, yeah, because we have to breathe during the work. And sometimes it's really hands-on healing or very gentle touch, so with full consent. So it's not
How
about
should,
fixing. It's not about
yes,
fixing, what I want to say, because the women shouldn't think that they should be fixed. We don't have to be fixed. We just have to help, It's just like a little help to perform. It's about being present, to feel, feeling safe and like reconnect to yourself, to your body, to feel this inner power.
okay, I understand. But let's speak about let's say that the woman, she's in a relationship, she was
Mhm.
abused, and she doesn't let her free in her relationship to open sexually, to express her love for him, to enjoy the erotic moments with her boyfriend. Can yoni healing help her to increase her libido, or to increase her excitement about this area?
Um, sure, it can help. But what you said about the boyfriend or husband, if you mean that woman lived before the abusive relationship, like in a previous
Yes,
relationship.
she was abused, and then she met someone else, and she's kind of broken, or she has to integrate something or to heal something,
Yeah,
and she doesn't open herself to the new man that she meet.
yeah,
And
yeah. I know.
he's a good guy, but she has to
But
heal herself.
some,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
it's again
Uh,
about fixing. Yeah, like you have to fix yourself, but you don't have to. That's the point. Yeah, of course. There is no trust because the women opens up when she feel like this safe environment.
Mhm.
And but there is some reason why these people meet. The
Yes.
woman has been abused, and the man who met the woman who's been abused. So they have to teach each other something, or they learn. They have to learn something from each other. So the man should be very patient, to regain again this trust from the woman's side. But of course, it takes time. But yoni healing can speed up this process. It can. But again, there can be another side of this story. Like probably that's not the guy who has supposed to be, because the body, when it opens, when it speaks for itself, when it doesn't have these blockages, it says this is the right person or not. So after this session, probably a few sessions, when this tension has been released, she can really understand this is the man or this is not the man. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, yes. How should the woman feel after some sessions of yoni healing? What difference can make in her life after she experience this technique?
Um, I can tell my story. For example, I was very fortunate. I didn't experience any abuse or any traumas, and in my family, everyone was open about talking about relationship, not about sex, of course, but about relationship. And in my case, when I just bumped into this practice, it was really like that. It helped me, to feel my boundaries,
Mm.
like what I don't like, how I want to be treated, how I don't want to be treated. And of course, the orgasms, they became really like brighter. That was what happened to me. But what I hear from the stories from my clients, the life changed, of course. They start trusted men. They started to feel more confident, more radiant, um, and also it's also about the boundaries and priorities. I had one client, and after session, she texted me and said, "Natalia, I don't know how it works, but I came to you with one like problem." She had myoma, because yoni also helps with this women uh, problem like myoma, for example. And of course, we don't know yet what she had any myoma or not, because I didn't contact her anymore. But she texted me that she opened some blockages of financial part. I don't know how it works. Probably because sexual energy really connects to
Mhm.
everything like we have in our life, all the spheres, and also financial side. So that was really weird.
Yes,
So that
this is
happened.
why I ask first time if there is a connection about Kundalini and yoni healing, because when I think about sexual energy, about yoni or lingam, my mind goes to the sexual energy, the life force.
Yes, yes. Because Kundalini is now very like in trend. It's very it's in vogue. So everyone talks about Kundalini energy, and there are a lot of sessions when this energy is like rising up, but like artificially, in artificial way. Like it's like very quick session, but it doesn't work that way. Of course, it can help somehow, but if you don't have this space, if you are not ready for this, because this is powerful energy, if a woman is not ready, it can really destroy her. So we should wake up it organically, right? Like slowly. That's my opinion. Probably I'm wrong, but I saw a lot of not really good um like after sessions situations with women.
If there is a woman that are watching us and she feels broken, or she feels not very well, not very centered on herself. Can Yoni healing be a technique for her to free herself from the blockages, from the low vibe? How do I say?
The white.
To change her frequency, to
To
make,
higher her frequency.
yes,
I like this.
transcend her.
Well,
Yes.
about that, I can just tell you my own example. So basically, here we are making a testimonial.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I've met Natalia in 2022. It was 2022, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, I moved to Prague because of my work. And, when you're in a new city, you just want to meet new people. And I was just in a group of ladies on Facebook discussing all the girly stuff. And at some point, I just started commenting randomly to someone. It was actually about Yoni healing, the discussion or so. But I don't know who started it. And I knew about the technique. I knew that is made only in Thailand. So that would have been quite far away for me to go there and experience it and take a flight back. And then Natalia told me, hey, I am a Yoni mapping practitioner.
Yeah, I do remember.
Yeah. And sorry, I have to take my headphones out because I can hear double the sound. So then I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I'm looking for this technique for like 5 years and so. And I've been checking the internet and so on. And it's you do not find it anywhere, or at least I didn't. And basically, I just told Natalia, oh, yes, sure, of course, I'm looking for a practitioner since a long time. It would be amazing if I can just get to make an appointment with you. And Natalia was like, okay, I understand that you want it and so on, but like, whoa, hold your horses. Because I was like so excited. And basically, like, instead of saying, yeah, sure, of course, come to my studio and so on, I was a bit impressed, to be honest. I was invited out for a coffee to meet Natalia so that she explains me exactly what does this mean and how how is going to affect me, and to get to know me better, and so that I feel comfortable with her, first of all, and confident, and to trust her. And I said, okay, yeah, sure, fine, let's meet. Anyways, and we met, and basically the first, let's say, feeling and impression that I had when I met her, it was just like I don't know, a walk, the walking sensuality on the street, like the sensuality itself walking on the street. And I was just like very mesmerized and attracted to her, because I've been in the corporate world, which is basically draining women from all their power, because we are not set to work exactly as men do, because we work in cycles. That's why we have periods. That's why sometimes we feel high and sometimes we feel low. And basically, I was drained by energy, by my work. I was working in doing a corporate job, and it was like really draining. And of course, also because of that, I was like quite rigid in my body, And after doing the session with Natalia, well, I think our session was for like 5 or 6 hours, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it took us,
Because
some time.
everyone needs their own time. But the difference that it made, it was just amazing, especially in terms of energy and how you feel, how I started to feel that sensuality in my body. Like basically, I started to feel different, as if my body is moving like a snake. This was the analogy. And there were also like happy things, very happy moments unfolding. Like I started to be much more in contact with my feelings,
Mhm.
and I've experienced much more energy. And like right now, since it's been like, I don't know, 3 years since I had the meeting with her, it just got stuck in my mind. Like I was thinking, every woman should know about this, and there are not so many women who know about it. So yeah, but this is my own experience. I loved it.
Thank
Amazing.
you.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you for sharing. Because it's good to hear from people who already done it. Because I can tell from the point of view from the specialist, from therapists, but it's good to hear like the reviews. Yeah, what you feel during the session and after session and before the session. Yeah, that's very important, to get this like contact, like emotional contact between like the woman who wants to be treated and the practitioner. I think it's essential because there should be trust, like complete trust.
One of the biggest problem in the world is stress. And when I think about blockages, I think about stress. I think about a lot of work, a lot of painful work about that woman or about that man. But in this case, we speak only about woman. And I am a fan and I love the somatic practices. It's the first time when I hear about Yoni healing. I did with you last time in the
Yeah,
past something
I think
about
it was two
this.
years ago. 2 years ago, yes.
Yes, yes. And now that I have also Ioana here to have a testimony, I'm very happy because it's very good to know the experience itself in the words of the woman that practices.
It's not like a ghost practice, yeah. A ghost one, so it does exist. And someone has done it.
Uh, if there is someone that watch us right now and you have some questions for us, you can ask us. Whatever you are curious, hesitant, or deeply cold, we welcome you exactly how you are.
Yeah, especially if you're shy, ask. Just go ahead.
Tell me about this retreat that will happen in the future.
Oh, amazing. They just already have goosebumps, like a pleasant ones. Um, well, that was also thanks to you, Anna, because on my own it would be really I wouldn't say hard, but almost impossible to do. So it would be very special space, and it's going to be an amazing place, which I've always dreamt to visit too, because it's also the place where we want to be together. So it's going to be in the mountains of Pennsylvania.
Beautiful.
Um, yes, yes. It's just I think it's some magic place really to be. If someone doesn't know where it is, just close your eyes. Imagine this Dracula's castle. So it's going to be next to it.
I already feel so safe, Natalia. We're luckily we are not close to the Dracula castle. We are like a bit far away, not very far away, but just enough to have access to the city and also have easy access to the forest in order to practice your shout
Yeah, you will be very safe
exercises.
environment. Yes, shouting, the screaming therapy. This will be one of the thing. We've just done it on my retreat in May. This screaming therapy in the forest. That was really awesome. It was so good. It was such a release, even though I also participated, and we have a lot of to let out. Really, believe me, all of us. So it's not going to be touristic area, of course. So very private one. So the screaming therapy, yeah, it's on the program.
Mhm.
Yeah. Everyone is welcomed. Like there is no age limitation. Like can be if you're in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 60s, in your 70s. Everyone is really welcomed. So it can be a single woman. It can be a woman in a relationship who has kids or doesn't. But she feels like empty inside. Um, I mean, even having kids, she can feel empty because she gives a lot. She loves them, but she forgets about herself. Or these hardworking women also welcomed. That always like achieving, producing, doing something that really forgets about the femininity. Just stop and just breathe. So if you feel the burning out, so you're also welcomed, or you feel disconnected, tired, or resentful, how little space she has just to be. So anyone really um, will be welcomed with a lot of love. Or it can be women who just broke up or carrying grief or just had a heartbreak or confusion. She just needs support from other women. She needs just to be held. Or is it going to be like sisterhood environment that women will feel very protected and remembers she's not alone, because this is important to have this women community. And it's also for women who have problem with some hormone system, intimacy, or wondering why I don't feel anything anymore, or have, as I said, numbness, or doesn't she doesn't feel, in general. So, or women who just try to survive, who just want to feel, to reconnect to this pleasure, with the ease. And because how we are women, we just take everyone, just take care of everyone else besides ourselves.
Mhm.
So this is for everyone, really.
If there is a woman that watch us and she feels a bit insecure about the topic, what would you say to her?
Can be, yeah. It's what I said when I say that I'm Yoni healer. The women try to hide themselves, and they just come up, just in private. Can I ask you more about Yoni healing? Can you tell me just more information? Because it's completely normal to feel shy, to feel nervous, because if you're stepping in this kind of work, it's already you're already starting um, to feel new, you know. And Also, so don't be shy really to ask questions. That what I'm asking for women. Really, don't be shy, because it's a kind of, it's a very safe space that we have here. Uh, so that's what I wanted to say, that it's completely normal to feel that way. Um, but I think it's like we're all afraid to get the judgment, also especially from women, and this is really bad thing. So that's what we want to create, is very supportive, not only retreat, but also supporting environment. So where there is no judgment, there is no jealousy between women, because this is also not healthy, because that how, if a woman judge other women, she judges herself. If she doesn't respect other women, she doesn't respect herself, because we're all connected. It's like the all matrix.
Yes, I was thinking about a topic that sometimes appears in my mind about the woman today. That sometimes there are moments that women forget to be a woman, and a man forget to be a man, and they switch energy and starts catastrophic events about
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, collapse.
true.
Yeah,
And
that happens. That happens.
when I go to the gym, I saw a lot of women that are my friends, and I asked them why you got so strong, why you want to be so strong, why you don't want to remain uh, feminine, gentile, sensual. I don't know how to say in English the word finuță. Maybe Ioana help me.
Soft.
Not soft in the bad way.
You mean
You
the
help
type
me.
of ladies that like to have a very muscular body instead of a,
Finuță, feminină,
yeah,
gentilă.
soft feminine
Feminine
body, I
body.
would call it.
Feminine body. Yes, yes.
And the
I think
only
it's
answer
protection.
that,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
think so as well. Yeah.
the
It's a
only
fear
answer
as
that
well.
I received the answer I want to be strong to protect, to be protected, uh, and this is a bit of a masculine side. I don't know. What do you think about this?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
fear.
well,
This is fears that we have.
yeah.
A lot of fears, because that also comes from family. That comes from previous relationship, because women are afraid to be betrayed, to be abused, and so on. So it's like protection we put on ourselves, like the shield. Like, I'm in my own world. No one can really hurt me anymore. And yeah, this is like also not accepting their own femininity. But I think it's mostly because of the fears, and not
This
connecting
practice
to it.
can neutralize this kind of fear and let her be more in the
Feminine.
feminine part. Yes.
I wouldn't say that one practice really help with this,
Okay.
because it's deeper than that. It should be like a complex approach, like psychosomatic approach, some sessions with therapist, Yoni healing, um, also a lot of work on herself, and also the willing to change. So it's a complex. It's really very complex. So I wouldn't say that only Yoni healing will help, because it's not true. It won't happen like that. But of course, a few sessions can be, you know, can be very handy. can be out of health. Yeah, definitely.
It's like when I do holotropic breathing myself,
Hmm.
after one experience, I feel that I need something else to integrate the experience, like to speak with someone, to like a how do you
Psychologist,
say? Yes,
therapist.
Psychologist.
Yeah,
yes,
therapist.
yes,
Yes.
yes. Therapist or someone that can listen to me with open heart.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Because when you breathe, it's like also connection, to your inner world, to your power. And as we have a lot of blockages, tension, it releases. But sometimes, all people just live it through differently. Some really need therapists to talk it through again and again, and to live through again these emotions that was blocked in your body. Some people don't need to, but most people do. So
Yes,
that will be helpful. So what you felt, that's and so you went to the therapist.
yes. And help.
What did you?
It was a lot of help for me.
It helped a lot.
Yes.
Good.
Talia, now that we have only 4 minutes, tell me how the people from the internet, from my page, can find you.
I have my Instagram page, Natalia Subrizio. Probably we can leave it afterwards, just below the our live. They can connect me in direct if they have any questions regarding psychosomatic sessions, Yoni healing, and of course the our upcoming retreat with Ioana.
And of
And
course, the upcoming website that is going to be
yes,
launched this
yes,
evening.
yeah, and I'm very
Ioana,
happy to work with Ioana because this is what I was missing. Really, she was my missing part in this in this thing. So just be
after
open,
this,
don't be shy, just write, even just say hi or ask some, questions, also regarding nutrition. So I'm very open. I'm always ready to chat.
Actually, we have left a link here in the description of the video. This is the contact form. So basically, everyone who is going to complete the form is going to be contacted as soon as possible. And we will discuss about the retreat to see if we, I don't know, we are on the same if we are on the same vibe, and if the retreat it suits you. And also, of course, we have the landing page gonna be launched this evening. It's supposed to be today, but it's raining outside, and I need to listen to my body. So we are just gonna leave it in the recording in the description.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, listen to your body.
It's a website with a feminine vibe. We are not pushing. When
Yeah,
it's
it's
done, it's
amazing.
done.
takes time.
I like it. Yeah, and I like the colors. Is Yeah, it's very feminine and attractive. Yes.
Ioana,
Thank you,
when you will have
Katalin.
you will give me to publish as well to the YouTube page, to the Facebook page, and to be here. Natalia, thank you very much to have
Thanks a
this
lot.
live with you. Thank you, Ioana, for being here.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Thank you,
everyone
guys.
that watches us. Please share this material. Maybe one of your friends are interested. Maybe you know someone that needs this kind of technique. I am a very big fan of somatic practices, and I believe that Yoni healing can be a tool for your own process of transformation. And I advise you to look after Natalia and to speak directly with her. 3 years ago, we made the first live, maybe 3 or 2.
I think it
I
was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah.
2 years ago, yes. Exactly. It was 2000,
Also,
2023.
also, I invite you to see the other material as well from the 2 years ago. I will search for it and I will post it. Okay. Thank you again. Thank you, Ioana. Thank you, Natalia. Thank
Listen to your
Bye.
body.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Waiting